Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, is a Marvel film. It's the first film in Phase 5 of the MCU. Well, it's the second. And in this film, Ant-Man and his family accidentally go into the quantum realm, and we learn about Janet's past, and we also meet the new villain, Kang. Like what they did with the quantum realm, adding more stuff to it. Some of the ideas are so great in this film. There's so much imagination and creativity that goes into these movies. Well, they're based off comic books, but the creativity of the writers who wrote the comic books is insane. Stan Lee was an amazing comic book creator. He wrote some great comic books. There's some really good ideas here. Like there's this probability storm that I really liked. Thought that was a really good idea, and there's a funny joke in that which I'm not going to ruin. I just liked the probability storm. I thought that was a great idea of all the possibilities that could possibly happen. I just really liked that. Now, some of the things that they've added to the quantum realm, I really like. I like how we learn a bit more about the quantum realm. And some of the ideas that they had were very good here. Like, I really like this one character called Beb, who makes this joke, and I think the joke was really well set up. You find more about the joke in the third act of the film. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but that joke was just really well set up, and I really liked Beb. Beb was my favourite character in the whole movie, if I'd be perfectly honest. And let's talk about Kang. Kang is a character that we really need to talk about. So we know that in Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars, Kang will be the major villain. Now, Kang, played by Jonathan Majors, is an excellent character. He is played well. He's just a well thought out character. I like how you learn about how he was exiled. I'm not going to spoil who. You have to watch the post-credit scene to see that. The post-credit scene is a very good post-credit scene. I found it interesting how he knew Janet. Thought that was a really good idea. I found it very interesting what she discovered about him, and I cannot wait to see what this character does in Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. He seems like a cool villain. However, there is one complaint that I have with Kang. I'm unclear on his villainous drive. I want to know what his villainous drive is for doing what he is doing. I really want to know that. I guess we'll find out later, hopefully, but he just didn't really have much of a drive for being a villain other than being exiled to the quantum realm. I wanted to know why he was wanting to do the villainous thing that he wants to do. I want to know that. I wish they had explained that more. Visuals, I'm a mixed bag on that one. There were some good visuals in this film, and some of the visuals, well, let's just look at the villain MODOK, the ugliest looking character in the entire MCU that I've come across so far. Such an ugly looking character. He was so well designed. I loved looking at him every second so much that I wish I had my eyes closed whenever he appeared on screen. I did love the look of his character. I'm kidding. I really didn't like the look of MODOK's character. Hopefully you could tell I was being sarcastic. Anyway, MODOK, I mean, look at this guy. Do you seriously expect that we'll treat your movie seriously, Marvel, if you've got some guy that looks like Humpty Dumpty, but only his head? Oh, I wish I had not seen that villain. He's ugly looking. And this film has a lot larger a scale for an Ant-Man film in comparison to the first two films, which is not something that I exactly liked. I just liked Ant-Man as this neighborhood superhero. I like how he was like that, having his friends help him. He was just this smaller, he was this lesser, well, a more minor superhero that didn't do as major things as the other Avengers, but he's an Avenger now. So he should do more important things, but I think he still should just be around the neighborhood doing things on his own when he's not with the Avengers. So this film should have been a smaller scale film. There's no reason that the MCU should have spent this much money on the film. It's not even the best looking MCU film. There's some visual effects that are... This film just should have been smaller scale. And one reason that I think this is that I really like Lewis, one of Ant-Man's friends, played by Michael Pena. He was played fantastically, and I loved Lewis. Lewis was my favourite character in the Ant-Man movies. I just wish that Lewis was there. So naturally, I was disappointed to see that Lewis wasn't there. There should have been more of the people in the first two Ant-Man films in this one. This film feels like its own separate film from the other first two Ant-Man films, and I preferred the first two Ant-Man films because they were more focused on the characters in Ant-Man's life, not in this weird universe. And Well, spoilers if you haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, in the mid-credit scene, when Thanos snapped his fingers, Ant-Man was stuck in the quantum realm for ages, and there's no references to Ant-Man being in the quantum realm. The quantum realm also looks different in this film, unlike how it looked in the first two Ant-Man films. The first two Ant-Man films made the quantum realm look like nothing. Well, you could say that he didn't really look around, but why is there no reference to Ant-Man being in the quantum realm? In the end, I felt like the only reason for this film to exist was to tease Kang. I'm gonna give Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, a C. This is not a great film, not one I can really recommend, but if you absolutely love the MCU, I think you should check this one out just so you can see Kang, because Kang is a good thing in this film. Does this film give me much hope for future MCU films? No, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was fantastic, so that film gave me hope. Look, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I want to also give a shout out to this video that I've made with a few other people. It's a short film called The Alien, which I had a lot of fun making. Really enjoyed making it. It's not the best film ever, not the best short film I've ever made, but I've had a lot of fun with it. It's been a great learning experience, and I'd love if you guys were to check that short film out, because I had a lot of fun making that short film. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm the Grinning Critic, and don't forget to subscribe to me.